What's up, everybody? Maddox here. Welcome back to the Poke Historian. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving and looking forward to a great holiday season here. I myself went to see my family. It was really nice seeing them and hanging out. Got to go to some card stores and pick up a few things. And now I'm back and ready to film a few more videos for you all. So, what I want to talk about today was just the uncertainty in the Pokemon market and the mixed messages we're kind of getting from all of these influencers in the community. I don't know how some of you feel, but I'm getting really tired of, some of these other YouTube influencers coming out and saying that they know for sure what the market's going to do. Like, oh, for sure we're going into a crash, or oh, for sure this is just like a pullback for a little bit and we're going to go back up. It's like, I just want to make sure that we're all clear that at the end of the day, nobody really knows for sure what is going on. Okay? Nobody really knows for sure if this is just like a little correction in the market or if it is like a full-on market change. And anybody who tells you that they know exactly what's going on is full of crap. There's no way you can predict this stuff. And while we're on the topic of that, you know what else I find funny with a lot of these, I guess you call them YouTubers or influencers or whatever, is they'll get on the camera and say oh, the market always does this when this happens. The one thing I kept hearing, it's oh, it's the summertime, there's always a slowdown, or, oh, it's the holiday season, this is going to happen, or oh, at the beginning of the year, everything always picks up. This is a bunch of horse shit. Everyone, it's one person comes out and says something like that, and then all these other people get on there and just parrot it like it's truth from God or something like that. For the most part, y'all, I know that Pokemon's been out for a while, but everybody collecting Pokemon and market cycles and everything with it's really kind of a newer thing. Really, the first Pokemon market boom that most of these people that will talk about these cycles experienced was really the Pokemon Go phenomenon that came out back in 2017, I think it was. So anyone tells you, oh, it always does this, and then it does this, it goes up, and then it goes down, and then it cycles back. It's we don't really know how all these markets work exactly. And to some level, they are all highly unpredictable. There are certain patterns, I think, that you can kind of expect over time. Sealed product will gradually go up over time. Sure, I think that's an established principle. But exactly what's going to happen and what happens each time of year and stuff like that, there's no real consistency with that, y'all. It really just depends on what's going on in the market and what people are into and what just the stage of the economy is and all kinds of stuff. There's way too many factors to predict exactly what's going on. So I just want everyone to be clear about that before we start heeding some of the advice from these people like it's advice from God, because a lot of them really, really don't know that much. If I was going to trust one of them, and I'm sure even he's incorrect sometimes, it'd probably be Rudy from Alpha Investments. That's the only person I think I would, at least to some level trust that he knows what's going on, just because I feel like he's a lot more intimately involved in this than a lot of other people. But for the most part, y'all, there's so many people out there that just act like they know what's going on and they really don't. Even I've been wrong on some stuff this year, and it's we really you just can't predict some of this stuff. So then that goes to my next point. Well, what do you do if you can't predict what's going on? Well, in my opinion, just do whatever you want to do. Have fun. If you want to open Phantasmal Flames packs and the price makes you a little bit nervous, I don't know, maybe just open some anyways. Who cares? Maybe you overspend by a few bucks. Oh no, maybe you want to buy the new Charizard Ultra Premium Collection for $170. If you want to open it, just buy it and go for it. It doesn't really matter that much. But if the price is freaking you out and think it's too much, then wait. But don't take so much stock in what exactly everybody else is telling you, because it doesn't seem like it really leads to anywhere. And we don't. There's just so much we don't know right now. That's basically the thesis of my video. So what I would encourage other people to do is, I guess what I'm doing is I'm just kind of just doing what I normally do, like I mentioned in one of my other videos, yeah, I've gotten burned on a couple things. So I'm adjusting my habits just a little bit, but for the most part, when the next Pokemon set comes out, I'm going to buy it, whether it's expensive or not. I'm not going to wait for the crash or something, or buy it with the idea like, oh, as soon as I buy this, it's going to rocket. Like, I don't know what's going to do. All I know is that I want some and I'm going to get it. Like, I don't really think beyond that. So just do what you want to do. Unless you're in a position where, like, you're financially pressed for money, you need to take care of yourself or your family or medical bills or something like that. Like, if you got extra expendable income, buy the things you enjoy. We're only on this planet for a certain amount of time. So, like, don't waste it like trying to like mathematically calculate, well, if I wait 2 months and 3 days, the price will go down by $5.13. Like, no, no, no. Just get what you like. That's it. And I guess that especially goes for like single cards, like it's so hard to, especially right now with the way that a lot of these markets are manipulated, like figure out exactly what's going to go up and what's going to go down and what's the best time to buy a card. Like it's really a crapshoot, y'all. I mean, that's what I've learned. I mean, there's a lot of cards I bought like at really like discounted prices and it was great. And there's other cards I overpaid a little bit on. We're getting to a point like right now, especially with like a lot of the newer stuff that's coming out, like it's really, really difficult to predict exactly what's going to happen. So again, if you want a card, just go ahead and get it and just make sure that, you're not financially bankrupting yourself in the process. So anyways, that's just some thoughts I had about things right now. I'm so over everybody coming out and talking about exactly like they know what's going on. I'm like, listen, everybody, I've got all the answers for you. Come to me. This is exactly what's going to happen. This is what's going to, like, no, they don't know. They're full of crap. And like I said, there's very few people that I would trust that actually know something. And even they can be wrong a good bit. Like, nobody knows. Just enjoy what you like, buy what you want, and don't go bankrupt. See you in the next video. Like and subscribe.